Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, everyone. I'm audible, ma'am. Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, everyone. A very warm welcome to all who are present here. I hope this day 7th of your FDP session, sorry, day 4th of your FDP session will going to embrace your knowledge. And for today's topic, we have Sapna Yadav, Dr. Sapna Yadav, and she will going to enlighten the topic, inspiring and innovative strategies for entrepreneurial education excellence. So, as she is a head of department of ICT, the position of lecturer and State Council of Education Research and Training, Government Delhi, project director of Diksha program, and plays a role in the online capacity building program for teachers. She has more than 30 years of experience in curriculum development, training, and research. uh, State Council of Educational Research and Training has pioneered in online training and ICT in education curriculum for Delhi government schools. She has been extremely action-oriented and an enabler. She has participated and presented papers at different aspects of education, especially ICT education. EMC at national and international seminars. She is a resource person on various topics like sexual harassment of women at workplace, cybersecurity, substance abuse, and leadership. She is the project director of ICT in the education curriculum of GNCT Delhi, that running for 6 to 8 grade in all Delhi government schools. Chairperson of Committee of Prevention of Sexual Harassment Committee since July 2018. State Nodal Officer of All India Survey of Higher Education, Missionary Education. Advisory Board of Members of Lakshya Jeevan Jyoti. Academic Council of ICT in School Education System of National Council of Educational Research and Training. She is also a judge or jury member of many national, international awards. She got State Teacher Education Award 2022 from SCERT Delhi. Outstanding Educational Award by Jagran Josh 2023. So I request Dr. Sapna Yadav to join this session and to going to embrace his knowledge over the topic. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Asta, and thank you, Bansal Institute, for providing me this opportunity to talk about an very important topic of entrepreneurship. And I heard that today is day 4, and I also read in your agenda that so many topics are already covered about the entrepreneurship. So today we will discuss about the full ecosystem of entrepreneurship. And yes, but the main topic of our today's um discussion is strategies for the entrepreneurial education excellence. That means we'll talk a lot about the entrepreneurial education. How can we imbibe entrepreneurial education in our students at university level and at the school level? I am also project director of entrepreneurship mindset curriculum in Delhi schools, in government Delhi schools, which is running in all Delhi government schools, and for approximately 8 lakh, more than 8 lakh students are participating. So I have little bit experience that how we can imbibe the entrepreneurial education in our education system. But I think before going a lot in discussion about the entrepreneurial education, we should understand about the whole ecosystem, because entrepreneurial education is a very small part of this entrepreneurial entrepreneurial or entrepreneurship ecosystem. So entrepreneurship ecosystem is basically, you can say there are two parts, entrepreneurship and ecosystem. Entrepreneurship, we all very well aware about the entrepreneurship, and ecosystem also, you all belongs to a very significant positions, and one small student know about the ecosystem, but I'm just rephrasing it, that I'm taking ecosystem is taken from the kind of a forest where living organism and non-living organisms both are present. So there are forests, in forest there are trees, plants, you can say there are so many insects, big animals, small animals, but and in the non-living there are soil, water, and all these things. But all are interconnected and they have relations with each other, which is beneficial for the environment. So that's how this is a community, and we call this an ecosystem. So similarly, we have the entrepreneurship ecosystem, or we can say entrepreneurial ecosystem. There are domains of entrepreneurship ecosystem in which we can say four part of this entrepreneurship ecosystem. If I say about the definition of entrepreneurship ecosystem, that an entrepreneurial ecosystem or entrepreneurship ecosystem is the social or economic environment affecting the local or regional entrepreneurship. It's a basically set of independent actors or factors coordinated in such a way that they enabled productive entrepreneurship within a particular territory. The entrepreneurial ecosystem often narrows entrepreneurship down to high growth startups or scale ups, claiming that this type of entrepreneurship is an important source of innovation, productivity, growth, and the employment. And there are so many factors which affecting the entrepreneurship ecosystem. Yeah, someone is saying something. Okay, sorry. Okay, there are so many factors which comes under the entrepreneurship ecosystem, but all covers under these six domains. These domains are policy, finance, culture, supports, human capitals, and markets. And you can see there are so many other words are written inside of this, like leadership, government, it comes under the policy, and comes under the policy, finance, financial capital, the culture, success story, societal norms. So all are factors under these domains. So sorry. So these are the domains of entrepreneurial education. Leadership and policy, as I earlier told you, leadership and policy provide strategies and legitimacy to entrepreneurs and entrepreneurship ecosystem through promotion and supports, problem solving, and venture friendly legislation and incentives. These are basically the policies affect a lot about the entrepreneurship. I'm giving you an example after this slide where you can understand all these, the relation between all these domains. The next is finances. Obviously, finances is definitely an important or a must, you can say a must important factor of entrepreneurship. It's a fuel for early stage growth oriented startups and growth of entrepreneurship ecosystem. At each and every stage, we require the finances, even to start before start, and if you want to make it at the height. So definitely we require the finances, and there are so many ways through which we can arrange the finances, like loans from the banks, micro loans, angel investors, and venture capitals. Support is needed for capital raise preparations and pitch opportunities. Market, obviously, the market is a place where which is the most important required thing. All the domains are the important and the must required domains of the entrepreneurial education, where market is the place where you can sell, buy, everything is in the market, whatever it is. If it is a software, it is a hardware, something, whatever it is, it we require the market. Markets and market access provides opportunities for proof of concept, sales and distribution. Customers include both domestic and foreign markets, companies large and small, government and government contacts, and it is a online, offline, whatever. You know that today's e-commerce and everything is comes under the market, culture and media. So culture, beliefs, influence, acceptance and promotion of entrepreneurs and the entrepreneurship ecosystem. You know that if there is a say or a common discussion point, if anyone wants to go or wants to develop their career in the future in finances, it is a say that we should study near around the suppose in I'm in a USA there. So if I say that I want to go for the further studies in finances, or maybe I want to develop my career in finances, so they always say that you should take college in the New York or in the Chicago, especially in New York, because New York has the stock exchange. It's a hub of finance. So they always say that if you are in a hub of anything, like if you if I am in India, then I must say that we should move around the Bombay because it's a hub of finance. Like so, similarly, if I want to develop my career or my child career in research, so I will prefer that he or he will join in in any university where the research culture is prominent, like Duke University. So so culture affects a lot. It's a huge impact. So that's why we say that culture, beliefs, influence, and acceptance and promotion of entrepreneurship ecosystem. You know, in our college, if we are in staff room, that we definitely we talk about the so many academic topics and which influence not only our knowledge but it definitely increase the other perspectives to see the different perspectives of different issues. Success stories and role models should be promoted by influential leaders through media and social media channels. Human capital, yes, human capital is always required in the entrepreneurship, and it's an important domain. In the form of human capital, in the form of experienced managerial and technical talent is required to ensure entrepreneurial success. Training institutions, outsourcing support should respond to growing need for skills in the marketplace. And you know that in today's environment, outsourcing is a very important aspect, or it's a very upcoming field. Support service. Support system should include a wide range of support infrastructure, which includes your transportation, your energy, telecom, and so it's a very important aspect or domain. Again, the support service. It's an entrepreneurship networks and networking platforms for events. Experienced coach and mentors and professional support services help ensure success. So these are the 6 domains of entrepreneurial or entrepreneurship education. So uh, I love one story of very much. That is the story of HCL. I just want to share it because this story gives you an impact of the connections of all domains of entrepreneurial or entrepreneurship ecosystem. So this story begins from the in 1976, where the 6 friends were sitting. They were sitting in a canteen, or you can say in a lunch room, in DCM, Delhi Cloth Mills, and where they were discussing about the because they were all belongs to the calculating division of that department. So they basically, I think they were all engineers at that engineers. So discussing about their work was at the DCM's calculator divisions. They all they were all having jobs, good pay they were getting at that time, but they were unhappy because they wanted to do something else. They wanted something more, something bigger than that. So they decided to quit their job and start a venture of their own. So, the all the six friends I'm talking about, who was leading that discussion is Shiv Nadar, who was an at that time he was 30-year-old engineer from Tamil Nadu. And this is how the Hindustan Computers Limited originated. So, culture, when they sit together, they got the same environment. They discussed a lot about the calculating system. They have same perceptions. They all wanted to go ahead. They wanted to move something else, whatever they are doing also they are in their jobs. So they got the same culture. That's how this beginning again begins of begin these of HCL, Hindustan Corpus Limited. Then all the five they were five, but there one more person, that is Arjun Malhotra, along with these five colleagues. They all Arjun Malhotra was very junior at that time amongst all six members of engineers. So six members of engineers. So Arjun Malhotra was a trainee management at that time. Arjun Malhotra also joined their group and they all quit their jobs, and then they started in 1976. They started their own company. That would make personal computers. They had gathered enough technical expertise at DCM's calculator division, but like for all startups, getting funds was the problem. So what they did, they developed their own another company, that is we called Microcom, right? If I right, Microcomp Limited. So Microcomp Limited was doing that. That company was selling the digital calculators. That company was selling tele. So how they got some funds through this company, and similarly they also got the funding from the UP government, and with the very small amount they started their company or developing their own personal computers. This is how the all these six friends developed or started the HCL. So they got the culture similar kind of, they involved in the similar kind of culture. They found that the market, because at that time in India there was no market for the computer. So they found the opportunity to go through in this market, and they want to evolve in this market. And with the help of government or their policies, they rised up. So how they start with that amount of rupees 20 lakh only, SCL was born. So that in the 1977 there was again a policy by the at that time minister George Fernandez, I think, that they created difficult rules and regulations for the outside India companies to work in the India. So then IBM was the player at that time in India. It was started time, and Coca-Cola. So they got difficulty to run their businesses in the market of India. So they moved out from the India. Then then HCL got the opportunity, golden opportunity, to spread out amongst the India. So how this again happens with them, that one policy decision gives them a wings to move around. Then there was basically they went into the sorry in Singapore. At that time, import policy was not there for the technology part. So they have to be develop everything here only, like operating system, hardware, everything they have to. But in 1984, there was a change in one policy where they allowed the import of technology in the India. So they again got the golden opportunity. Arjun Malhotra sir, I know him, so he told us personally that it took around 4 to 5 years to fight for this to bring this policy of import of technology. So this was the amazing golden opportunity for the HCL, and now the HCL, that they got wings, and they brought the operating system from outside and developed their own hardware there, and then this how this HCL started. Then again there was again a policy by the government that they did the mandatory the mandatory computer in the banking system. Then again HCL got the opportunity to launch, and they were that were on Unix system, so they got the again the opportunity to enter into the system. So similarly they got so many opportunities. They found ऐसा भी नहीं है कि उन्होंने हमेशा success ही देखी. When they tried to enter the USA market, they got fail. Then they do go for the collaborations. Like first collaboration they did with the Hewlett HP, and they enter into the market again after 1 year. So how this happens, that collaboration with other companies. And the best part is that they do not want they don't want the computers in our country. They want computerization in our country, which means hardware, software, and everything involves in this computerization. And they get the opportunity about the because they know that if computerization would happen in our country, then definitely required the workforce. From where this workforce will come? So the 1981 they were the first one to introduce the computer education through the NIIT in our system India. And they started this from the Bombay, because Bombay, that is a financial hub. So from the calculators to IT education, they all come. This will happen only in 5 years. So again, this going on. So I just shared this story with you to give you the glimpses that how this domain or this entrepreneurial ecosystem, how all domains affected the entrepreneurial ecosystem. So if anyone have any question or something, I want, because it's like one way kuch lag raha hai, to mujhe, if anyone wants something to say, you please go ahead, or maybe we can take it after the session as you wish.
If anyone wants to ask something or do something, can ask to the ma'am.
Or if you be, I'm okay with at the last of this. Okay, so I'm started again.
Okay.
Going to start. So as I told you about that, our main session is on the strategies for the entrepreneurial education, how we can make it excellent. But before this entrepreneurial education, I just shared with you about the entrepreneurial ecosystem, because entrepreneurial ecosystem is entrepreneurial education is a very small component of this whole ecosystem, but it's a very important component, very small and but important component. Now these days our national education policy 2020 focuses on the entrepreneurial education. So in this, that they introduced the entrepreneurial education since very small classes at the early ages. In Delhi, we already started from 2019 entrepreneurial education. Since 2019, now the 5 years already gone, we have so many success stories to share with you all about that, how entrepreneurial education make the differences and can create the success stories. So entrepreneurial education is basically is giving you a tool to equip the individuals with knowledge, skills, and mindset to identify the opportunities, problem solves, and creative solutions. It basically empowers the people to take charge of their career and contribute to the economic growth. So, the main aim or vision of this entrepreneurial education is to develop their mindset so that or basically to nurture their own abilities and qualities at the right time, at the right age, so that they may take their charge of their own career path, whether they want to go in employment, entrepreneurship, or they want to carry on their family businesses. But it is important to develop the, first of all, the mindset of our students or our children, because there are so many case studies where success stories where initially, like Mansukh Bhai Prajapati, who was from the क्ले जो पोट्री बनाते हैं उनकी फैमिली से थे मनसुख भाई प्रजापति. आई थिंक यू नो अबाउट मनसुख. So let me tell you about the Mansukh Bhai Prajapati. He belongs to the family जो pottery और ये सब काम करते हैं. And then again he thought that it's a very small kind of work, I should not do this. तो उन्होंने थोड़ी सी पढ़ाई करी and they went outside in city for the job. But then later on in the job he got so many difficulties, so he came back and started their own business. Becomes later on, but started to carry on their family business. So that while he was doing their business, he found that there were so many issues in their village about the electricity. So what he did, he started to develop so many things with mitti. Like his brand name is Mitti Cool, which is a 100 CR turnover company right now. And Mitti Cool develops the fridge. And after 5 to 6 years, or so many iterations, it developed. And now Mitti Cool is a very famous brand which has so many utensils. You can find bottles, cookers, and pan, everything you can find on the Mitti Cool. So जो उसकी फैमिली की उनका एक छोटा सा बिजनेस था, कि हम सभी जानते हैं वी हैव so many persons जो अपने फैमिली बिजनेस को कि एक छोटी सी दुकान ही तो है, उस दुकान को कहाँ ले जाना है. बट द पेंटालून वाज स्टार्टेड फ्रॉम वेरी स्मॉल, कपड़े की दुकान थी. एंड इट अगेन वो पेंटालून आज आप सभी जानते हैं कि सभी जगह पे उसके अच्छे बड़े बड़े शोरूम्स हैं. सो इट वाज स्टार्टेड अगेन विद अ वेरी स्मॉल क्लोथ शॉप. So in the entrepreneurial education, it's a very important aspect that what a student what a child he wanted to start. So before going to the career path after 12th, I can say, or maybe after graduation, it should be understandable to them that what they want, in which career they want to go. So we, as a policy maker, as an educationist, as a teacher, I think it's our responsibility to give them wings, to give them that thought process, to give them that environment in our classrooms that they can find out their own career path. So that's how the entrepreneurial education can work to improve the economy of our country. So basically, rationale about the entrepreneurial education is definitely an economic growth. Since my childhood, and in fact, my father's childhood, we were studying that India is a developing country and soon we will become a developed country. But when this soon, now I am around 40, and so in my 40s, from and मैं बहुत nursery से ही पर सुनती आ रही हूँ कि that's why when we will become a developed country. But when this soon? And how this will happen? This will happen only through the entrepreneurship. That's how the entrepreneurship mindset and entrepreneurship education is an important factor to promote the economic growth of our country and to change the tag from the development. Then is national pride. Basically, we know, that our child wants to go USA and want to work in Amazon, Google, and so many companies. But no one child sitting in America, Europe, or any other country, Canada, they do not want to come India and want to work in any Indian company. Why? Just because that we do not have such kind of companies. We have so many companies, but not such levels companies. Who will make these companies? Our students. We are the resources. We should provide resources to our students so that in future, India should have the companies where the brightest minds of India, brightest minds of the world aspire to work in our country. and the most biggest issue of not only of India but the full world or so many countries about the joblessness. I think entrepreneurship is the factor which can tackle the issue of joblessness, which will help students use the entrepreneurial mindsets. And we want a forge of job creators, an army of job creators, not the job seekers. So these are the main rationale for the entrepreneurship education, entrepreneurial education. These are the mindset I think we should inculcate in our students. So some are the basic traits we find that our students have, like creativity, but I think we should work to improve their creativity, critical thinking. We should then, but the our and final vision should be to develop the entrepreneurial mindsets in our students. That is we that we should prepare our students to dream big. अगर सपने ही छोटे देखेंगे तो फिर बड़ा तो कैसे ही होगा. उनको पूरा करने के लिए ही तो हमें आगे बढ़ना है. So that's why we have to aspire our students to dream big. We should drive, motivate, and inspire them. We should teach them to take risks, try new and challenging. So, agar Shiv Nadar ji in DCM, he was if he felt happy in their 9 to 5 jobs, then how we would get the HCL. He and his 5 friends definitely take risk. They had very handsome salary because they were engineers at that time, and then they had very handsome salary, but they were unhappy. They wanted to take risks. That's how they try new and challenges. So we should inculcate such kind of mindset in our students. We should encourage them to take risks. So India is a country, where so many problems are here. So that's how, where we can find the opportunities. So we should teach our students that how they can recognize the opportunities in all these problems. So we have small problems, but I think this is the main part, that there is so many scope of entrepreneurship. Plan and execute. Just go through and plan and execute, ideate and implement. And again, after all these things, if he fails, which is the most required thing, the emotional well-being, if he fails, then we should teach them that how they bounce back from that failure. They should take failures as a stepping stone and then move ahead. And then analyze and learn. Whatever they get, success or failure, I think it's not for students only, we all should always take a pause. And then after that, in that pause period, we should analyze our success and failure. What are the factors? We should reflect upon the previous journey, whether it is success. If it is successful, if it was my previous journey was successful, then it should reflect that how can I get more success. If I got failure, then it should reflect that why I was failed, where I should improve, do the improvement. So analyze and learn new things, and then again replan and retry and retry. 12th fail, उसमें हमारा एक बहुत अच्छा था डायलॉग था, retry or something like that. मैं शायद मिस कर रही हूँ. So that's how this all these entrepreneurial mindsets we want to inculcate in our students. The most important thing, perseverance. We should inculcate perseverance in our students. What are the importance of entrepreneurial education? As I earlier told you, but yes, I'm just reading it, that encourages innovation and creativity. Entrepreneurial education fosters a mindset that encourages individuals to think outside the box and develop innovative solutions to real world problems. It helps to develop the problem solving skills. COVID taught us a very important lesson, that future is unpredictable. Whatever the jobs, whatever the career before the COVID was there, which was on boom, within 2-3 months, they were kind of disappear, like hospitality, tourism. So our future, we know that it is uncertain, and unpredictable, unforeseen. So for those challenges, we are preparing our students which are not existing today. So how can we say or tell them about the solution of those challenges? So I think we should prepare our students for that uncertain futures. Entrepreneurial programs encourage a trial and error approach to problem solving, fostering resilience. So definitely we should teach iterative experimentation in our students. There are so many unicorns right now who are successful, but before that they were failed in so many businesses or they're in so many startups. But now they are unicorns and they are doing wonderful. Promote self-employment. As I earlier told you, this is the main, this is the basic, this is a tool which can help to promote the self-employment, which can help to fight against the joblessness problem. It fosters the economic growth by creating the new businesses, jobs, industry, contributing to the economic growth and development. It enhances the resilience and adaptability. It develops entrepreneurial education helps individuals develop leadership skills, including strategic thinking, decision making, and communication. It encourages social entrepreneurship, which is the today's environment, because the world is divided into two kinds, where the rich people and poor people, and yes, of course, we middle class. So we all come together to encourage the social entrepreneurship for the benefit of social to solve the social and environmental problems. So social benefits of entrepreneurial is community impact. Entrepreneurial education empowers individuals to address local challenge and drive positive change. Social innovation. The community impact here I want to discuss let you know the success story of my student that when we have this program of EMC, there is one component of Business Blasters in which we give the seed money of rupees 2,000 to all the students of class 11th and 12th. So and they develop a team, or maybe individuals can convert their ideas into businesses. It's a very shortcut. In the short definition I just told you about this. So there is a one team. In fact, there is a one team, dark chocobits, and Ashish is the founder of that team. So Ashish ने chocolates बनानी शुरू करी, and he sold all these chocolates in nearby community, and then he found that in nearby there are so many ladies, women who are at the home. They are not allowed to go outside and do the jobs at offices or small household chores like this. So he gives them opportunity to prepare the chocolates at their home. So chocolate वो ladies बनाती हैं, आशीष उनका पूरा एज ए फाउंडर उनका पूरा मार्केटिंग करता है, उनको पूरा दिल्ली में और आसपास सेल करते हैं. एंड मैं आपको आज जो डेटा बता रही हूँ वो आज से 2 साल पहले विद इन 2 years 12 लाख ऑलरेडी अर्न कर चुका था. एंड ही गिव्स मोर देन एम्प्लॉयमेंट टू मोर देन 30 लेडीज. एंड इट वाज जो मैंने आपको डेटा बताया, इट वाज 2 years ago. अभी तो उसका बहुत ही अच्छा चल रहा है, एंड he is getting orders from so many places, so many firms, business firms, corporates. So that's how the community entrepreneurial education impacts the community. Social innovation. There is a one team Finobody who is working on the wastages. So कबाड़ी आपको पता ही होगा, कबाड़ी जो होते हैं. So he makes his own organization or a company, online कबाड़ी वाला kind of, और वो पूरा एनवायरमेंटल इश्यूज को सॉल्व करने की कोशिश करते हैं. सो मेनी ड्राइव्स ही इज रनिंग. सो ही इज वर्किंग ऑन सोशल इनोवेशन एंड काइंड ऑफ सोशल एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप. Empowerment, like enable individuals to create their own job opportunities and achieve financial independence. So these are the social benefits of entrepreneurial education. But how this happens? This happens only through a particular system. Like we have to inculcate, as a national education policy is saying already, that we have to include the entrepreneurial education. We have to include the develop the curriculum for that entrepreneurial education. So curriculum is a very important strategy to implement or improve the entrepreneurial education or entrepreneurship system in our country. So designing a curriculum that fosters creativity, problem solving, real world applications is crucial for preparing students for the future. This innovative approach includes incorporating design thinking, lean startup methodologies, and interdisciplinary focus. So we all hearing a new from last so many years about the word design thinking. So now it is the time that we have to incorporate the design thinking from the industry to the in our education system. We have to create. We have to define. Sorry, we have to develop the process of design thinking in our education system. We have to be empathized, deeply understand the needs and challenges of students and stakeholders, generate a wide range of creative solutions through brainstorming. We have to clearly define the problem or opportunity to address. So what approaches we should take to develop the curriculum? Define the goals and outcomes. Before you start designing your curriculum, I think you need to have a clear vision or what you want from your student to learn or achieve. What are the key concepts and skills related to innovation and entrepreneurship that you want to cover? These are the questions I think we should frame before designing the curriculum. How will you measure and assess your students' progress and performance? How will you align your curriculum with the standards and expectations of your school or district? Having a clear and coherent framework will help you plan your curriculum more effectively and efficiently. In Delhi school system, we before starting the entrepreneurship mindset curriculum or as a subject, we develop a curriculum framework for entrepreneurship mindset curriculum. So under these framework, we try to give the answers of all these questions, and then we move on the another goal. That we then again then we were what we did after the curriculum framework, we choose the relevant and engaging topics. So that means that it was very clear that we are not going to introduce the textbooks for our students, but it is definitely very clear at that it was definitely very clear that we should develop some content. So we developed the content for the teachers manual, and all these manuals we effectively choose the topics which is so engaging and relevant for the entrepreneurship education. We developed the manuals on the themes, and different thematic units were developed. Like we have the units on creativity, creativity and critical thinking. My voice is in? Okay. Creativity, critical thinking. And in these units, what we have in these units, we have the stories of real entrepreneurs. Like in plan and execute unit, we have the story of E. Sridharanji, Metro Man. So E. Sridharanji, because the way he planned and execute the railway network, metros in a cities like in Delhi. In Delhi, you can't imagine before the metro launched कि नॉर्थ ईस्ट में जो हमारा शहादरा वाला एरिया है वहां पे कोई मेट्रो जा भी सकती है. It was so crowded, but the way he planned everything and execute, the metro is now a lifeline of that area, and in fact, not that area of Delhi. So that's how we prepared their stories as per the topics, and we also included the some have the activities which try to imbibe those plan and execute themes, or you can say qualities in our students. So we wisely choose the topics and we try to make the engaging so that teachers and students both get involved in this. And again we gives the training, regular training to our teachers, so that कि जो भी बीच में गैप आता है उस ट्रेनिंग से वो फिल करने की कोशिश करते हैं. एंड वी गिव रेगुलरली ट्रेनिंग टू आवर टीचर्स. Then incorporate project-based learning, which is a pedagogical approach that involves in the students working on a complex and meaningful projects over an extended period of time. We all know that because in our schools, in our college, we all incorporated the project-based learning, or you can say a practical approach of any subject. So to teach the any topic in our curriculum, entrepreneurship curriculum, we have the subject entrepreneurship. So there is one component that is business blasters, which is introduced for the class 11th and 12th, where I already told you that they convert their idea into businesses. So basically, whatever the theoretical part, theoretical means whatever they learned, all the qualities, imbibe the qualities in themselves, they convert into theory, or so they convert their theory into the practical aspect during these business blasters participation. Then encourage experimentation and failure, because innovation and entrepreneurship requires a mindset of experimentation and failure. You want to create a culture and environment where your students feel safe and comfortable to try new things, make mistakes, learn from them. You want to encourage your students to be curious, open-minded, and resilient. You can do this by modeling and celebrating experimentation and failure. In the business blaster, if any students were not succeeded in the class 11th, so they get the another opportunity to participate in the same business blaster in class 12, but still they fail, then definitely we never bother about this. We give them another chance so that they can improve upon. Integrate technology and digital tools. Technology and digital tools can enhance your skill curriculum and support your students' innovation and entrepreneurship. You can use technology to access and share information, resources, and opportunities. You can also use technology to create and showcase your students' products and services. So during the COVID, we all were so hard, but that was the time which gives us the wings in entrepreneurship mindset curriculum. That time we introduced the digital entrepreneurship mindset curriculum, digital EMC, through our SCRT YouTube channel, and we organized so many programs for our students. We put the worksheets on our YouTube, and then drive on the drive, and send all these assignments or worksheets to our students through the social media of teachers. तो टीचर्स को हम देते थे सोशल मीडिया के थ्रू, व्हाट्सएप के थ्रू, और कुछ जो भी उनका वो होता था फेसबुक, उसके थ्रू हम देते थे. एंड देन वहां से टीचर्स वो बच्चों को भेजते थे. और बच्चे, अगर किसी के पास फोन नहीं है तो वो बच्चों के जो पेरेंट्स थे वो वीक में एक दिन आते थे और उसको फिजिकली लेकर जाते थे. देन नेक्स्ट वीक आके उसको फिजिकली सबमिट करते जाते थे. बट यू नो, उस टाइम पे जो ये टेक्नोलॉजी का यूसेस था, वी ऑल न्यू कि हम सालों से ट्राई कर रहे थे टू स्टार्ट दी ऑनलाइन ट्रेनिंग एंड ऑनलाइन क्लासेस एंड एवरीथिंग, बट विद इन 2-3 months started. So this and technology is basically have boon and win both, but we should find out the pros in technology. So during that time we have one component also, live entrepreneur interaction, means that ki aap offers the real time insights, practical advice, motivational success stories बच्चों के साथ होनी चाहिए. Like in our curriculum we have live entrepreneur interactions in all schools. It is a mandatory component where we call the entrepreneurs in the classrooms, and where entrepreneurs share their journey in a very small time, like 5 minutes, and another 30 minutes they have discussions on the successful or failure of successful journey of the entrepreneurs, and how they cope up with the failure, and if they get the failure, how they cope up, and what should avoid or what should not avoid, kind of things they discuss in their classroom. During the COVID period, we got the opportunity to call the so many renowned entrepreneurs on our platform to interact with our students. Like Sudha Murthy ma'am, we invited for the live entrepreneur interaction. Kiran Majumdar Shah ma'am, Avinav Singh Bhal, Ritesh Agarwal. So our students got the opportunity to talk about their queries in entrepreneurship. They had so many questions to entrepreneurs. It was lovely sessions. And last year we also organized the Namita Thapar's live entrepreneur interaction, and the impact of that sessions I can see now in our students. Whatever they asked at that time, they are now really imbibing or implementing in their entrepreneurial journeys, because they all are maximum out of the school and they are running their entrepreneurial journeys now. Career exploration means that we have to involve them discovering and understanding various career options, interests, and opportunities. Like in our curriculum, we gives the from our students have to take the 10 interviews in class 9th and 10th, 11th, and 12th. So over the period of 4 years, they have to take 40 interviews. Out of 40, 20 from the job person and 20 from the business person, and those of their choice. Like if I wanted to go in a medical field, then I develop a mind map, because हम अभी तक मेडिकल फील्ड में डॉक्टर नर्स के अलावा किसी को जानते ही, बट देयर आर सो मेनी फील्ड्स इन मेडिकल. सो इफ we develop the mind map along with the students, and as per mind map we try to take the interviews, so that my students get to know after when they graduate from the class 12th or they completed their high school, that what are the pros of jobs and pros and cons of the jobs and business. So they talk with business people and the jobs people, so it helps them to choose their own career. Then nurture passion and purpose. Finally, we want to nurture our students' passion and purpose for innovation and entrepreneurship. So we want to help our students discover and pursue their interests, talents, and goals. We want to inspire our students to make a positive difference in the world with their ideas and actions. We can do this by providing choice and autonomy, by fostering a sense of belonging and community. I have less time, but I have so many stories to share with you, where one student was a class bencher and now he is going to launch his own brand, own coffee brand, that is Mystic Dates. I hope you will heard very soon about his brand. And he in class 10th he was the backbencher, and teachers told him कि भाई तुम कुछ नहीं कर सकते हो, तुम फेल हो जाओगे, ये होगा वो होगा. But now he is in preparation, and he won so many competitions. And क्योंकि उसके घर की थोड़ी फाइनेंशियल कंडीशंस ठीक नहीं थी, तो उसने कंपटीशन से पार्टिसिपेट करके, वो अभी एनएसयूटी में पढ़ता है, नाउ कंपटीशन से पार्टिसिपेट करके उसने इतना अच्छा अपने एक अमाउंट क्रिएट किया. नाउ ही इज पार्टनरिंग विद द नेशनल बॉडीज लाइक नेशनल रिसर्च, सोनीपत में है, फूड रिसर्च ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है नेशनल लेवल की, जिसके साथ वो अपने फूड की रिसर्च कर रहा है कि उसका फ्लेवर कैसे इंप्रूव करें, कैसे करें, आईटीसी के साथ कर रहा है. नाउ ही इज प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर द बिग लॉन्च. So we as a teacher, as a policy maker, we should, I think, encourage our students for this. There are so many interdisciplinary approach for this, like real world of relevance, holistic development, and emphasis on problem solving and critical thinking. We have talked a lot about this. Then adaptable and responsive, continuous evaluation. In our curriculum, we are not doing any evaluation, particularly pen paper based assessment. We are evaluating our students continuously. We should require the stakeholder engagement. So in this particularly curriculum, we have so many mentors which guides the mentor doing the mentoring of our students, because they, as a teacher, our teachers don't know about so much in entrepreneurship, though we are giving them training, but the experience of an entrepreneur never compares with the teacher's experience, because they are living that life. They know their failures, they know their success, how they can make success like this. So we have engaged mentors, or we can say business coaches with our students for this. So different stakeholders are engaged in this. Then agile adaptation, quickly respond to emerging trends, technologies, and market demands. As an entrepreneur, as a teacher, I think we should always be quick, because if we are teaching the technology subject in our school, then definitely technologies are changing so fast that we have to upgrade ourselves. Like I am in my B.Ed classes now talking about the chat GPT, AI, but though it is not part of that curriculum, but I should talk about that, because as a teacher, it is my responsibility to move upon with the world, that how fast is moving, then how that the similar speed, with the similar speed my students should run, and we are the resources for them. Integrating real world experiences, bridging the gap between classroom learning and the demands of the professional world is crucial for student success. Integrating real world experience can help develop practical skills, enhance employability, and prepare students for their future careers. So how can we do this? We do this with the internships and the external externships. Hands-on work, we know about the internship and externships, real-world exposures, both intern. Hello, someone is saying.
Someone wants to say something? I think, ma'am, you have to continue.
Okay. So both internship and externships provide invaluable exposure to professional environments, networking, and mentorship. You all are belongs to the colleges, but and in colleges or universities, it is mandatory to have the internship. Not mandatory, but it requires always to that your students do them internships. But now in our school system, we are also trying that our students should indulge in the internships or the externships, so that externship is not possible in our system, but yes, internships we always try कि अब हमारे students भी कुछ internships करें, like after class 9th, so that so they get to know about the working environment, the exposure, they get the professional environment exposure, then how they communicate with the in the professional environment, and how they can collaborate with others. So they to learn all these skills, and I think that it can happen, or it may happen only through when they live in that environment. So for the short term, maybe we try our students internships kare. I know it's mandatory or in colleges, so we should organize the guest lectures where like experts from various industries share their knowledge and real world experiences, broadening students' perspectives, mentorship, like one-on-one. As I earlier told you that we have business coaches who giving the mentorship or the coaching to our students, with one-on-one guidance from industry professionals for providing personalized support and career coaching. Networking is very important aspect. I think this should be inculcated in our students, like networking and then collaboration, empathy. So many skills are there, but networking is very important, because through the networking, they learn to collaborations. So opportunities to connect with professionals and build in valuable industry contacts through networking, they get their gate for the future jobs or future careers. Enhancing employability and career readiness, practical skills, hands-on skills developed through real-world projects and internships, applicable experience, exposure to various industries and work environments, professional network connections with the professionals who can provide guidance and job opportunities, employer competencies demonstrating the competencies and qualities employers seek in new hires. So harnessing technology, use of technology for transformation, embrace the power of digital tools and platforms to drive progress, boost productivity, and foster collaboration in the modern workplace. Whatever I am talking, like technology, curriculum, real world curriculum approach, curriculum involvement, and real world experiences, all are these strategies for the entrepreneurial education. So similarly, technology is an important aspect for the strategies for important strategy for the entrepreneurial educations to make it the excellence, to reach to the excellence. Uh, Leveraging online learning platforms. So we know that in today's environment, almost all markets are online. So we all maximum use the Amazon, Mintra for the online shoppings. We use the Japto, Blinkits for our online grocery shoppings. So I think we should move on with that, and we should inculcate all these things in our curriculum too. So flexible learning, access high quality courses and training modules on demand, anytime, anywhere. That the online platforms, so many, we have so many platforms, and so many, you all or I know that you all must do the swam courses, LMS you are using, learning management systems you are using to run your own courses. You must be using the Moodles to your own courses. So that means it is an opportunity where we are giving our students a freedom to do their courses at the right courses at their space and at their pace. So personalize pathways, customize your learning journey to align with your unique goals and skill gaps. Collaborative opportunities, engage with instructors and peers through interactive forums and virtual classroom. Utilizing AI and data analytics. This is a booming field right now. So we should utilize all these fields. Productive insights, harness the power of AI to uncover patterns and forecast trends in your data. Automated workflow, boost efficiency and through intelligent automation. Data driven, we all that today is the game of data. Many companies are using our data unethically. So many renowned companies are using our data unethically. I think this is the time where we should learn that how data security and how can they utilize the fact-based decisions with using the data to drive the strategic business growth. Encouraging digital, tech savvy, continuous learning, and the innovation mindset. Cultivate a mindset that embraces technology driven solutions and problem solving. So, HCL founders, what I already told you about this, that he told that his mindset was that he was not only being the computers, like to develop the computers, banane ya ka ही नहीं करना था. He wanted the computerization in our country. So for that, he enters into the hardware, softwares, and then computer education, IT solutions. So that is the mindset we require in our future generations. So which I think digital or technology is an important part of this strategy to make it excellent. So entrepreneurship, education, excellence. Productivity techniques. There are so many tools which you can use to improve your productivity, like time management. There, optimize your workflow with smart scheduling and task management tools. So many collaborative tools we have where you can, like Google Classrooms, for the classroom you can use it, Google Doc, Google Sheet, and Google PPT. You have everything. Then remote meetings, after the COVID, we all very prone or very used to for the remote meetings, Zoom. Many IT organizations change their work patterns, and now they are again coming back with the offline offices, but many of them have converted their offline offices into the online offices. So stay connected and aligned with virtual conferencing and webinar platforms. Fostering remote virtual workspaces, leverage cloud-based collaboration tools to keep teams connected and aligned. Asynchronous communication, encourage flexibility and responsiveness through messaging forums and project boards. Video conferencing, facilitate face-to-face interaction and team meetings in a remote setting. Embracing the digital transformation, assess readiness, implement solutions, and foster change, which cultivate a culture that embraces continuous learning and adaptation to technological advancements. So in this entrepreneurship education, a very important role is by the institution. So institutional support for an entrepreneurial ecosystem. Fostering an entrepreneurial mindset requires a robust institutional backing from university leadership to industry partnership. A holistic approach is vital for building a thriving startup ecosystem. Support from the leadership, university leadership, vision and strategy, university leadership that champions entrepreneurship and aligns it with the institution's strategic priorities, resource allocation, funding, facilities, personnel to support entrepreneurial initiatives on campus, curriculum change, curriculum integration, response, entrepreneurship courses, introduction of entrepreneurship courses, mentorship, experiential learning throughout the academic program. And you know that it is now become a part of the national education policy too. So I think we all should start this mission basically to introduce the entrepreneurial education and how we can do the get it to the excellence. Collaboration with the industry partners, access to expertise. Industry partners can provide valuable insights, mentorship, and practical knowledge to students, entrepreneurs. Sponsorship and the funding. Corporations may sponsor entrepreneurship competitions, accelerators, or research initiatives on campus. Talent pipelines, internship, and job opportunities at partner companies can help commercialize student-led innovation. Funding and resources, seed funding, incubators, accelerators, prototyping and testing. So we should have work on all these aspects in our university or in our education institute, fostering a culture of entrepreneurship education where we should organize the workshop extracurricular program and that teach the entrepreneurial skills and mindset, risk taking and failure. We should indulge a culture that embraces experimentation, accepts failure, and learning as a learning opportunity, and celebrates successes. Community building. We should work on to develop that ecosystem in our university, in our colleges, in our institutions, where and we have to organize the events, functions that brings together students, founders, faculty, and so many events we should done, I think, which can help our students to start their own business or to promote the entrepreneurship. Cross-disciplinary collaborations between students and faculty from diverse academic backgrounds to drive innovation. Mentorship and networking opportunity, we already discussed about this. Commercialization and technology transfer, research and incubation, which is the basically patent startup formation, assist in creation of new ventures to commercialize university-based technologies and discoveries. The importance of institutional backing, I think the main part is professional development for the educators, where if we are, because we are not from the background of entrepreneurship, especially especially if we are not belonging to the entrepreneurship subjects, management, commerce. So I think we as policymaker organize the capacity building program, work on the professional development for the educators, so that they can be a part of that system and they can promote the entrepreneurial education in their classrooms. Ongoing training and workshop, skill building sessions, subject matter expertise, pedagogical strategies like this. Incentives for innovations and teaching, innovation grants, recognition programs, peer mentoring we should done. Like we should create an environment where we should create a platform. It's an where best practices may be shared by the teachers or by the professors, so that those practices can be maybe benefited by the other teachers or fellow professors, and they also provide the support and inspire the one another. Personalized coaching and the mentorship, need assessment, facilitated coach to identify your unique strength and goals areas for growth, personalized plan, ongoing support, collaborative learning communities, peer-to-peer sharing, action research, and professional networks. Um, Opportunities for the skill building and certification pathways, competency based learning. We should organize all these and we should participate in the certification courses too. pathways for the career advancement, leadership roles, specialized tracks, and the entrepreneurial ventures. Launch your own educational initiatives. This is, we have to teach our students that launch your own educational. This is for us, that we should launch our own educational initiatives, programs, or enterprise to drive innovation in the field. I'm not saying that we should do this outside our organization, yes, but it should, it means that we should encourage, we should start some kind of programs in our colleges or institutions too. So there is one story, I think time is not there. So very small story of this. This is an 13-year-old Tilak Mehta. ये बॉम्बे से बिलोंग करता है. He in around 4 5 years back, he was at his uh, at his uncle's place, and he wanted the some books or something from from his house. So he tried to contacted so many delivery agents that कि वो उसकी books को वहां से वहां दे दें. So but वो नहीं हुआ, तो उसने वहां से एक idea लिया, and he started his papers and parcels. At the age of 13 years, he started his own venture, paper and parcels, and he collaborated with the डब्बा वाला, मुंबई डब्बा वाला, एंड यूज मुंबई डब्बा वाला के साथ उन्होंने कोलैबोरेशन करके ये कुरियर सर्विसेज स्टार्ट करी, जिससे दोनों को फायदा हुआ कि आपके इस तिलक मेहता का तो जो कंपनी रन होनी थी वो तो हो ही रही थी, साथ में डब्बा वाला जी जो थे उनकी भी जो इनकम थी वो एक महीने के अंदर अंदर 10,000 रुपीज से ज्यादा इंक्रीज हो गई थी. तो आज उसकी कंपनी का टर्नओवर 100 CR है. Subhas Gopinath. Suhas Gopinath founded his company at the age of 14 and became the youngest CEO. At the age of 12, he went into the nearby cyber cafes, and he started work over there just to because he was not so rich to give the fees of that cyber cafe. So he started working in that cafe, and then he started by exploring in cafes. He started his own company at the age of 14, and he became the youngest CEO at the 17. At the age of 17, Suhas Gopinath established his own company, Global Inclusive, and attained his status of youngest CEO. While so he Suhas Gopinath, जो आज की डेट में काफी renowned entrepreneur हैं, but at the age of 14, and he started this journey at the age of 12. So these are the strategies we discussed to inculcate the entrepreneurial education in our system, so that through which we may improve the economic growth or economy in our country, and may be able to tackle the issue of joblessness. Thank you very much. If you have any questions, you're
If
almost welcome.
anyone wants to ask something, then they can. Any queries, anything? Nazia Parveen, Dr. Nazia Parveen, you are raising your hand.
Ma'am, my question is like for students, engineering students, what type of sessions can we plan?
For the entrepreneurship?
Yeah.
So, ma'am, I think first of all, we have to understand that at the large scale, like suppose, because engineering students, we have to develop first of all their mindsets. And to develop their mindsets towards the entrepreneurship, the first of all, we should give them exposure to the industry, and give them exposure to the industry, not only the technical exposure कि यहाँ ये बनता है, यहाँ ये होता है, यहाँ ये होता है, but the journey of that owner of that industry, जो भी उसका जर्नी है उसकी इंडस्ट्री ओनर की, उसके बारे में भी बात करना. सो दैट मैंने जैसे बताया आपको HCL की, जो एक छोटे से रूम में काम करते, एक DCM, छोटी कंपनी नहीं थी, बट हाँ, दे ऑल्सो वर इंजीनियर एट दैट टाइम. So his journey is also very, Shivnadar's journey is very, very inspiring. So उनको उन entrepreneurs की जर्नी से इंट्रोड्यूस कराना. So maybe we can organize the industry tour along with their exposure to the entrepreneurs. If it is not possible in the industry tour, then we should call entrepreneurs in your classrooms, in our schools, so in our classroom, in our university institutions, and उनको उनसे बात करनी चाहिए, उनसे पूछना चाहिए, उनसे जर्नी जाननी चाहिए. And other than this, we should encourage them to do some kind of innovative work, some kind of start their own startups. कुछ भी करें और उनको discourage ना करें. फेल होते हैं होने दें, but I think we should start from that only. And other than this, so many things are here in plan, but starting के लिए I think we should encourage them. उनके अंदर अगर उनका mindset ही नहीं develop होगा तो हम आगे तो कुछ सोच ही नहीं सकते ना. So we should develop that mindset in them that we want to start our own startup, and for that they have to be inspired one's journey. They have to be inspired by the journey of anyone who did the incredible, who is doing the incredible thing.
Okay, thank you so much, ma'am.
Anyone else want to ask questions? Sonia Sharma, you earlier you have your question how to apply for trainings. You are there, Sonia Sharma? Sapna ma'am, there is a one question in chat box, like how to apply for trainings.
Okay, how to apply for
Trainings.
trainings in the sense entrepreneurship trainings related
Ma'am,
trainings?
I don't know. There's a question from the Sonia Sharma side that how to apply for trainings. That's it.
How to apply for trainings.
Yes, ma'am.
So if I am talking about she is asking about the training of educators or professors or faculties, then we should organize such kind of training sessions to promote the entrepreneurship in our education, so that we should involve in that entrepreneurial process. That's how we can encourage our students. I think if we are talking about this, and if we are talking about the training of our students, then I think students की training नहीं हम कराएंगे. उनको हमें एक particularly एक process curriculum approach के through ही हम उनको इस जर्नी को क्रॉस करा सकते हैं. ट्रेनिंग तो वन वे प्रोसेस हो जाता है. सॉरी, ट्रेनिंग तो एक स्मॉल टाइम प्रोसेस है, एक वन टाइम प्रोसेस हो जाएगा, आप साल में 2 बार कराएंगे. बट इफ वी वांट टू इनकलकेट एंटरप्रेन्योरियल mindset in our students, then we should take a permanent approach, or curriculum is the best approach for the entrepreneurial, to inculcate the entrepreneurial education in our students.
Okay, ma'am. And one another question from the same person, that is there any hands-on trainings for faculty free of cost?
Ma'am, there are so many courses on the internet, where so many YouTube channels like Y Incubator has so many courses, YouTube videos on the entrepreneurship education. And other than this, you can get so many courses by the renowned universities. They will not give you the certification, but you get the knowledge by these courses. For the certification, they will charge you, but Y Incubator has so many videos where you can watch all the videos, and you can improve, you can get the knowledge from them. And it is wonderful videos. I think you all should see those videos, and you should also show all these videos. Tell your students to see all these videos, all the Y Incubators videos. In these videos are like how to start start a startup kind of things, videos we have. And these are the videos by the owner of Y Incubator, Sam Altman.
Okay, ma'am. And one other question from Sanjay Mishra side, that is approaches for curriculum development is quite informative and worthwhile.
Thank you, Sanjay ji. And whatever I told you, I told you by my experience from the last 5 years, and I am living that approach right now. And I am assuring you, because I have so many success stories, so many successful testimonials, where I can say proudly that whatever the curriculum approaches I shared with you all work, because my students are my success stories and my testimonials, who all are, maximum of them, not saying that all, but maximum of them are doing wonderful or living the wonderful journey along with their studies, because almost the last batch, the first batch is now in third year. So all are doing wonderful, living the wonderful entrepreneurial journey along with their studies, and they are doing wonderful things. But there is one girl who is doing job to improve his marketing strategy, and also studying in the NSUT third year, and also she is running his own startup, Padhai Padhai. So I have so many success stories. That's why I am saying these approaches works a lot in developing the entrepreneurial mindset amongst students.
Okay. Dr. Nazia, you are raising your hand. You want to ask something? Neeraj Mittal, you are also raising your hand.
Yeah, good morning, madam. This is Neeraj Mittal.
Good morning, sir.
मैडम, हम लोगों ने एक सेल्फ हेल्प ग्रुप का सिस्टम जो है वो यूपी गवर्नमेंट के थ्रू देखा था सम टाइम बैक
जी।
उन्होंने वो इनिशिएटिव यूनिवर्सिटीज में इम्प्लीमेंट किया है और बहुत सारे एजुकेशन इंस्टीट्यूशंस जो हैं इंक्लूडिंग फ्रॉम मध्य प्रदेश उन्होंने इसको इम्प्लीमेंट किया है
जी।
तो आप इसके बारे में कुछ मैडम एडवाइस करना चाहेंगे?
सर मैं अभी उसके बारे में कुछ नहीं जानती हूँ, सेल्फ हेल्प के बारे में।
ठीक है मैडम। दूसरा जो है एक बिजनेस प्लान पर सेमेस्टर, वन बिजनेस प्लान पर सेमेस्टर का जो कंसेप्ट है, क्या ये इंट्रोड्यूस करना एज मैंडेटरी माइंडसेट को डेवलप करेगा?
सर आप एकदम स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड अगर बिजनेस प्लान पे जाएंगे बिना उनको इंस्पिरेशनल जर्नी को गो थ्रू कराए हुए, तो आई थिंक मुझे लगता है कि उसमें बिजनेस प्लान आप जो भी प्लान करने की मतलब इम्प्लीमेंट करने की बात कर रहे हैं, उसी का एक कंपोनेंट होना चाहिए जिसमें उनको सबसे पहले इंस्पायर करने की जरूरत होगी। क्योंकि आप सीधा किसी, देखिए जब मैंने ये करिकुलम हमने शुरू किया था तो हमने हर एक्टिविटी को जाके स्कूल्स में प्लान करते थे, उनके साथ रन करते थे। तब इस करिकुलम का नाम था एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप करिकुलम। तो एट दैट टाइम एक लड़की थी, साइंस की स्टूडेंट थी, शी केम टू माय टीम एंड बोलती है कि मैं क्यों पढ़ूं इसको, एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप को, क्योंकि मुझे तो साइंटिस्ट बनना है, मुझे तो नहीं बनना है ना एंटरप्रेन्योर, तो मैं क्यों पढ़ूं इसको। सो उसके इस क्वेश्चन में आप बिलीव नहीं करोगे, हम सबको हिला दिया था कि हमें क्यों पढ़ाना है इसको, ये जब नहीं है, क्योंकि हमारे माइंडसेट, हमें पता था कि हमें माइंडसेट डेवलप करना है। बट अगर बच्चा एंटरप्रेन्योर बनना ही नहीं चाहता और हम उसको एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप कह रहे हैं, तो एंटरप्रेन्योर ही मतलब सोचेगा तो यही ना, तो जो जर्नी हमें उनको गो थ्रू करानी है वो नहीं करेगा। तो हमने इसका नाम इसीलिए एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप माइंडसेट किया, जिसमें हमने उनको रियल एंटरप्रेन्योर्स की स्टोरी भी देते हैं, एक्टिविटीज भी इंक्लूड कराते हैं, सो दैट कि उनको इंस्पिरेशन मिले। बेसिकली किसी भी करिकुलम को या एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप को के लिए 3 फैक्टर्स होते हैं: एक्सपीरियंशियल जर्नी, रिफ्लेक्शंस एंड आपकी इंस्पिरेशनल जर्नी। So to become a successful, we required in the school system or in the college system, we required these 3 experiences: experiential learning, reflection, and the inspirational learning. And all these 3 must be required. Inspirational learning means that we have to inspire our students by some real life entrepreneur story, right? और उनको जब वो इंस्पायर करते हैं, फिर हमें उनको वो टाइम देना चाहिए, या कोई एक्टिविटी भी कर रहे हैं तो हमें वो टाइम देना चाहिए कि वो रिफ्लेक्ट करें कि क्या हुआ था उसकी लाइफ में, क्या मैं उसकी जगह होता तो ये ऐसा होता, या मैं उसकी जगह होता मैं ये करता ही नहीं, मैं छोड़ देता। अगर मैं शिवनादर जी की जगह होती, या मैं आज यहाँ बैठी हूँ, मैं शिवनादर जी की जगह होती, तो क्या मैं उस टाइम पे एक हैंडसम अमाउंट सैलरी छोड़ के मैं क्या अपना स्टार्टअप करती, या मैं उनकी जगह करती। तो रिफ्लेक्शंस बहुत जरूरी है। दैट्स व्हाई इंस्पिरेशनल लर्निंग हो चाहे आपकी एक्सपीरियंशियल लर्निंग हो, रिफ्लेक्शन इज द वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट कंपोनेंट। तो सीधा बिजनेस प्लान करने से बेटर है, आई थिंक आप सबको उसमें एक कंपोनेंट ऐड करना चाहिए इंस्पिरेशनल जर्नी का, सो दैट कि उन्हें समझ में तो आए वो करना क्यों है, हमें क्या अचीव करना है, हम किसको इंस्पायर कर रहे हैं, हम एजुकेशन में भी बात करते हैं अगर टीचर की, तो हम बहुत सारे रिनाउंड एपीजे अब्दुल कलाम जी सर को भी याद करते हैं और कहते हैं हमें उनकी तरह बनना है, जो सिर्फ स्टडीज के लिए रहते थे, जो हमेशा अपना पूरे जीवन उन्होंने टीचिंग को दिया। रिटायर होने के बाद प्रेसिडेंट से भी जाकर उन्होंने वहां पे टीचिंग की। तो हर किसी की लाइफ में इंस्पिरेशन होना बहुत जरूरी है। तो आई थिंक सीधा बिजनेस प्लान को करने से पहले आपको ये कुछ इस तरीके के इंस्पिरेशनल एक्सपीरियंसेस देने एज पर मी जरूरी है।
ये मैडम एक और लास्ट क्वेश्चन है।
जी
स्टूडेंट्स के सामने सबसे बड़ा इशू जो आता है वो उनके पेरेंट्स उनको एंटरप्रेन्योरियल जर्नी में या तो सपोर्ट करते हैं या अदर वे अराउंड उनको घुमाते हैं।
बिल्कुल सर। मैं
यस्टरडे इटसेल्फ जो है ना, एक स्टूडेंट हमारे पास में आई तो उसने बोला कि मेरे फादर हालांकि सीए हैं, बट उनका ये कहना है कि भाई फेल हो जाओगी बिजनेस में या एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप में तो बेटर है ना करो।
यही तो प्रॉब्लम है अभी, यही मेन इशू है कि हमें ये बताना है कि बहुत, जब आप उनकी किसी की इंस्पिरेशनल जर्नी बताएंगे, आप इसकी स्विगी के ऑनर की, या फिर आपने अर्बन कंपनी सुना होगा,
जी जी
अभिराज सिंह भाल की अर्बन कंपनी से पहले 2 स्टार्टअप, मतलब 2 से 3 साल उसने रन कर करके अभिराज सिंह भाल ने फेल हो गए थे। तो हमें यही बताना है, बच्चों को समझाना है, और साथ में कई बार हमें भाई, क्योंकि हमारे आपके तो बच्चे फिर भी कॉलेजेस में, हमारे बच्चे तो स्कूल्स में होते हैं, हमें तो और ज्यादा मुश्किल होती है। वो तो ये कहते हैं पढ़ने के लिए भेजा है हमने, क्या उन्हें बिजनेस कराने के लिए थोड़ी भेज दिया है। बट हमें उनको इंस्पायर करना, और अब हमारे पास इतनी सक्सेसफुल स्टोरीज होती हैं कि हम टीचर, बच्चे खुद आके हमें, टीचर्स सॉरी पेरेंट्स खुद आके हमें ये बोलते हैं कि मैम आप बच्चे को करा दीजिए, कोई बात नहीं है, पढ़ तो ले गई है। तो हमें वो, जो मैं इंस्पिरेशनल जर्नी की बात कर रही हूँ ना, वो मुझे लगता है कि हमें बच्चों के साथ साथ पेरेंट्स को भी बतानी है, और उसमें हमें जो इंस्पिरेशन देनी है वो हमारे जो सीनियर्स हैं, जो सक्सेसफुल होते जा रहे हैं। अब आप एक मणिपाल यूनिवर्सिटी है, मणिपाल इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ टेक्नोलॉजी, एमआईटी बोलते हैं जिसको, वो क्यों इतना फेमस है आपको पता है? किसी को पता है क्यों फेमस है इतना ज्यादा?
नहीं मैडम, आई डोंट नो।
बिकॉज सत्य नडेला जी है ना, जो वो वहां के पास, सत्य नडेला ही आई थिंक, क्या मैं कोई नाम, हो सकता है मैं नाम भूल रही हूँ, वैसे सत्य नडेला जी हैं, वो वहां के पास मतलब सीनियर है, एलुमनाई है वहां के।
जी
तो जब हम एक सक्सेस स्टोरी देते हैं ना किसी को, तो लगता है, अब पहले टाइम पे जो भी मणिपाल में जाता हो ना जाता, बट आज की डेट में आईआईटी बिट्स के बाद एक ये पूरा मतलब रहता है कि एमआईटी बहुत अच्छी जगह है, एमआईटी में भेज देना चाहिए वहां पे। तो हमें एक सक्सेसफुल स्टोरीज कुछ सीनियर्स की, कुछ आसपास के इंस्टीट्यूट्स की, कुछ यूनिवर्सिटी के, बाकी यूनिवर्सिटी के उसकी देनी पड़ेगी पेरेंट्स को भी, और इंस्पिरेशनल जर्नी बच्चों को भी देनी पड़ेगी, तभी वो आगे आएंगे। वरना एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप की जर्नी बच्चों के लिए आसान नहीं होती है, हमें हर्डल होती है। एज ए पेरेंट मैं बोल सकती हूँ ये, एज ए पेरेंट मैं अगर चाहती हूँ नाउ, मैं क्योंकि इतने सालों से जी रही हूँ इसमें, तो मैं चाहती हूँ मेरी दोनों डॉटर्स एंटरप्रेन्योर बने। बट मेरे से अगर आज 5 से 6 साल पहले पूछते तो मैं शायद मना करती, बट नाउ आई एम लिविंग इन दैट लाइफ। मैं इतनी सक्सेसफुल स्टोरीज पढ़ती हूँ, देखती हूँ, मैं आर्टिकल्स पढ़ती हूँ, तो मेरे को ये समझ में आता है कि ये लाइफ कितनी कितनी इंपॉर्टेंट है, क्यों जरूरी है। तो ये तो हमें तो थोड़े एफर्ट एज ए टीचर, एज ए प्रोफेसर, एज ए फैकल्टी में डालने ही हैं।
थैंक यू मैडम, थैंक यू।
Okay, ma'am. Anyone else want to ask something? Sonia Sharma, ma'am, your question is already discussed by ma'am. Anyone else? I think, ma'am, everyone has done with their questions, queries. So, okay. You want
Pastor,
to say
before you say anything, thank you very much.
Thank
And
you so much.
thank you very much for patience listening. And if you have any query, anything you want to know about this journey, that where I can support, please let me know. These are my डिटेल्स तो आप मुझसे लिंक्डइन पे भी पूछ सकते हैं, मैं यहाँ पर मेरी मेल है, मेल पे भी आप पूछ सकते हैं. So thank you very much for this, for patience listening, and so many good questions you asked. And when you ask these questions, I feel that I am hoping that आप में से कुछ के बच्चे तो शायद इस जर्नी को जीने के लिए आगे तैयार होने वाले हैं. Thank you very much.
Nazia Parveen ma'am, you are asking something to inculcate your entrepreneurship. Ma'am, Nazia Parveen ma'am is asking her question that to inculcate entrepreneurship.
आगे क्या
Is there
करना
any
है?
online platform for students?
ऑनलाइन प्लेटफॉर्म मैम देयर
Placement.
आर मैम देखिए बहुत बच्चों के लिए that's why I was saying that you have to start with your inspirational journey. Then after you told them that they should read. If you are not able to make them make the live entrepreneur interactions, like you cannot try to I think you should try to arrange some exposure trips or some meetings with the entrepreneurs in your classroom or maybe in the industry. If you first of all you do this, then after that there are so many courses on entrepreneurship, how they can start their own startup, how they can arrange the finances, how they can boost their businesses, kind of. There is 7 episode series of Y Incubator, as I earlier told you, on YouTube by Sam Altman. I think you should you can tell your students to watch all these videos from YouTube. All are free. And I think कुछ courses LMS पे तो है ही हैं, कोलंबिया वगैरह के काफी के courses हैं इसमें. Your students can do this. I'm also doing watching Sam Altman's videos. Sam Altman is an CEO of the Y Incubator.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Anyone else wants to ask something? Okay, I think everyone has done, ma'am.
Thank you.
Okay. So I'm immensely thankful to you, ma'am, that you share your great knowledge with us. We always remember this session with you. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you very much.